Imagine trying to keep up with crypto. It's 24/7, charts flickering, news breaking while you're asleep. It feels impossible sometimes. What if you could have, like, a little robot assistant? Something doing the trading for you based on your strategy, even when you're offline. Well, today, we're diving into a platform that tries to do just that, Pionex. And what's really interesting is their whole thing about free built-in trading bots. These aren't extras. They're part of the package. So we're going to unpack how these tools work, what they offer, and crucially, what you really need to know before jumping in.
Exactly. That's the mission today. We want to get under the hood of Pionex, understand what it is, how these bots work. There are quite a few of them, and how they might, simplify things in the crypto market. We'll cover the what, the how, and really why it matters for you. And yeah, definitely cutting through the hype to look at the important considerations too.
Okay, so let's unpack Pionex itself. It's an exchange, but you're saying it's not just another exchange. What's the core difference? What makes it stand out with this free bots angle?
Right. So at its heart, Pionex is a cryptocurrency exchange. You can buy, sell, trade assets there like many others. But the big differentiator, the thing they really hang their hat on, is this suite of free built-in trading bots. And when we say built-in, we mean they're integral to the platform, not some third-party thing you have to connect. They list something like 16 different bots. The whole idea is to automate various trading strategies 24/7. So it could make crypto trading feel a bit more accessible, whether you're just starting out or you're experienced but want to maybe automate some repetitive tasks.
So it sounds like it directly tackles that feeling of needing to be glued to the screen.
Yeah.
Sort of a shortcut to being informed and active without the constant manual effort.
That's definitely the appeal.
Yeah.
Simplifying that complex market engagement.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting strategically. You said 16 bots. That's a lot. How do you even start choosing? What are some of the main ones people use, and what kind of market conditions are they actually built for?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's definitely not like you just pick one randomly. Different bots are really tailored for different market scenarios and what you're trying to achieve. Let's talk about maybe the most popular one, the grid trading bot.
Yeah.
How it works is it basically automates buying low and selling high. You set a price range, say between $40,000 and $50,000 for Bitcoin. The bot then places a grid of buy and sell orders within that range. When the price drops, it buys a bit. When it rises, it sells a bit.
Ah, okay. So it profits from the ups and downs.
Exactly. It's designed for volatile markets that are moving sideways, or ranging, as traders call it, when the price is bouncing around but not really trending strongly up or down.
Got it. So ideal for choppy markets.
Precisely. Then you've got the dollar cost averaging bot, the DCA bot.
Right. DCA is pretty well known even outside crypto.
It is. And this bot just automates it. You set it to invest a fixed amount of money, say $50 at regular intervals, maybe daily or weekly, into a specific crypto. The whole point is to reduce the impact of volatility over time. You buy more when the price is low, less when it's high, averaging out your purchase price. It's more of a long-term accumulation strategy.
Makes sense. Less about timing the market, more about consistent investing.
Exactly. Now, a more advanced version of the grid bot is the Infinity Grid Bot.
Infinity? How does that work?
Well, the regular grid bot operates within that fixed upper and lower price limit. The Infinity Grid Bot, it doesn't have that upper price limit. So if the price of your asset just keeps climbing, the bot can theoretically keep trading and capturing profit from the volatility along the way up. It adjusts its grid as the price moves higher.
Interesting. So it doesn't cap your potential gains if the price moons?
Kind of. It aims to keep a constant value of your investment in the base currency. So it sells off crypto as the price rises to lock in profit relative to that initial value. It's a bit different than just holding.
Okay. Slightly different objective there. What else?
There's the Smart Trade bot. This one is less about continuous trading and more about setting up a single comprehensive trade plan. You can enter a position, but also simultaneously set your stop loss, where you cut your losses if the price goes against you, and your take profit targets, where you automatically sell to lock in gains.
So it bundles entry, exit for profit, and exit for loss all in one go.
Exactly. It's about planning and executing a specific trade with risk management built in from the start.
That sounds useful for more deliberate trades.
It is. And one more, maybe for the more sophisticated trader, is the Spot Futures Arbitrage bot.
Arbitrage. Sounds complex.
It can be. This bot tries to profit from tiny price differences between the spot market buying crypto right now and the futures market, which involves contracts to buy or sell at a future date. Sometimes there's a small gap between those prices for the same asset. The bot aims to exploit that gap buying in the cheaper market and selling in the more expensive one simultaneously for a small, often lower risk profit.
Wow, okay. So quite a range there. From simple averaging to complex arbitrage. It really shows how these bots cater to different styles and market views. So the bots are obviously the big headline feature, but what else does Pionex bring to the table? What supports this whole automated trading experience?
Yeah, good point. The bots are central, but the platform needs other strong features to make it work well. One big one is low trading fees. Pionex is generally known for being quite competitive here. For spot trading, just buying and selling coins directly, they usually charge a flat 0.05% fee. That applies whether your order adds liquidity, like a limit order, or takes liquidity, like a market order.
0.05%. That does sound pretty low compared to some of the big names.
It is, and that's important when bots might be making many small trades. Those fees can add up. Now, it's worth mentioning fees for things like leveraged tokens or futures trading are different, often a bit higher because there's more risk and complexity involved, but still generally competitive.
Okay, low fees are a plus. What about actually using the platform and setting up these bots? Is it easy?
They seem to have put effort into the user-friendly interface. The app is designed to be pretty intuitive. Setting up a bot isn't meant to require a computer science degree. They offer things like preset AI strategies.
Oh, so the platform can suggest settings.
Yeah, based on historical data for that trading pair.
Mm.
It analyzes recent performance and suggests parameters for, say, a grid bot. Or another interesting feature is you can sometimes copy the strategies of other successful traders on the platform.
Really? Like social trading?
Sort of, yeah. It lowers the barrier if you're unsure where to start, but see someone else getting good results with a particular bot setup.
That could be appealing for newcomers. What about the serious stuff of security and regulation? Crypto can feel a bit Wild West sometimes.
Absolutely critical. On the regulation front, Pionex holds a money services business, or MSB, license from FinCEN in the United States.
Okay, FinCEN. That provides a level of oversight.
It does. It's an important checkmark for many users, especially in the US. And for security, they implement the standard necessary measures like two-factor authentication, 2FA, and password protection to help secure your account.
Standard, but essential. And what can you actually trade using these bots? Just Bitcoin and Ethereum?
Oh, no, much more than that. They have a pretty wide selection of supported assets. The platform supports over 250 different cryptocurrencies.
Wow, 250 plus Colt.
Yeah, so you've got the majors like Bitcoin, BTC, Ethereum, ETH, Litecoin, LTC, even Dogecoin, DOGE is mentioned, but also a really broad range of altcoins. This gives you a lot more flexibility to diversify your strategies across different types of crypto assets.
Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
It really paints a picture of an ecosystem. It's not just the bots, but the low fees, the usability, the security, the asset variety. It all works together to make the automation more accessible and hopefully more robust. All right, so let's say someone listening is intrigued. They like the sound of these features, the bots. How do they actually get started? What does that process look like in the app, generally speaking?
It's designed to be fairly straightforward. Let's walk through the basic steps. First, step 1, fund your account. Obviously, you need crypto in your Pionex account to trade with. You can deposit crypto you already own from another wallet or exchange. That's probably the most common way. Just be super careful with wallet addresses.
Always double check those addresses, yeah. Can you buy directly on Pionex?
In some regions, yes, they offer options to buy with fiat currency, but transferring from another exchange is very common too. Okay, step 2, select a trading bot. Once you have funds, you go to the bot section in the app. You'll see the list, grid bot, DCA bot, etc. This is where you need to think about your strategy. What's the market doing? What are you trying to achieve? Pick the bot that aligns with that.
So match the tool to the job, basically.
Exactly. Then, step 3, configure the bot. This is where you set the rules for how it operates. You usually have 2 paths here. Option 1, use an AI strategy. The platform suggests settings based on past data, good for beginners or if you want a quick start.
The assisted option.
Right. Option 2, manual setup. You define everything yourself, the price range for the grid, the investment amount per interval for DCA, your stop loss levels for smart trade, all the parameters.
Giving you more control if you have a specific idea.
Precisely. You tailor it to your exact view and risk tolerance. Finally, step 4, launch the bot. Once you've chosen AI or manual settings, reviewed everything, made sure it looks right, you hit create or launch, the bot then starts running immediately, automatically executing trades based on the rules you just set.
And then it just runs.
It runs 24/7 according to its programming, though it's always wise to monitor it, especially initially, just to make sure it's behaving as you expect.
That does sound quite structured. It guides you through, even for potentially complex tools.
No.
Powerful tools always have a flip side, don't they? So let's get to the crux of it. What does this all mean for you, the potential user? It sounds amazing, super convenient, almost too easy. There's always a but, isn't there?
There absolutely is. And this is probably the most critical point we need to land today. It's something the source material rightly emphasizes, and anyone involved in crypto needs to hear it loud and clear. While these trading bots, Pionexes, or any others can automate your strategies, save you immense amounts of time, they are not, I repeat, not a guarantee of profit.
Right. That's the big disclaimer. Automation doesn't equal free money.
Not at all. You have to remember the environment they operate in. The crypto market is incredibly volatile. Wild price swings are normal. No bot can magically eliminate that market risk. Your grid bot might work great in a sideways market, but if the price suddenly crashes way below your grid, you're holding assets at a loss.
Or if it skyrockets above the grid, you miss out on huge gains.
Exactly. And a DCA bot averages your entry. But if the asset itself fundamentally tanks in value long term, you're still losing money, just more gradually. And if you get into leveraged tokens or futures bots, the risks are magnified significantly. You could even face liquidation if the market moves sharply against you.
So the underlying market risk is always there. The bot is just executing a strategy within that risky environment.
Precisely. Which leads to the main takeaway. You absolutely must understand the risks involved in crypto trading itself, and you need to understand the specific strategy the bot you're using employs. Don't just pick one because it sounds cool or someone else is using it. Understand how it works, why it might work, and importantly, how it could fail or lose money in different market conditions.
It sounds like set it and forget it is definitely the wrong mindset here.
Completely. Automation is a powerful tool, but it requires human oversight, understanding, and periodic adjustment. It's not a crystal ball.
That's such a vital perspective. It brings us back to why understanding this stuff matters. Even with tools designed for speed and convenience, the knowledge component, knowing the why and the what if, is non-negotiable. Well, this has been a really insightful deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground on Pionex, from its unique free built-in bots
Yeah, exploring the different strategies like grid, DCA, smart trade.
to the supporting features like low fees, the user interface, security aspects, and that wide range of assets.
And crucially, how to actually get started setting up a bot.
But ending on that really important note about risk and the need for understanding.
Absolutely. And maybe to leave you with something to chew on,
Yeah.
think about this. As these automated trading tools get more and more sophisticated, how do you personally find that balance? How do you balance the appeal, the convenience of these hands-off strategies with the ongoing, really vital need for your own market literacy, for your own thoughtful human oversight of where your money is going?
That's a great question. How much do you automate, and how much do you need to stay actively involved in learning? Something for all of us to consider. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Pionex and the fascinating world of automated crypto trading. Keep exploring, keep learning, stay curious. We'll catch you next time.